It's the Battle of the Bay. Round 2 is number 22, 17-3. Cal invades Maples Pavilion to take on the Cardinal.
And this is I think the start's really important for Stanford to make sure they cover out on threes. Don't let Cal get going early.
Michelle Onya, Nunu Agara to tip it off, and it is to the USF transfer, Ioanna Krimili, as Cal opens things up. Same starting fives for both these teams as they've been playing with lately. Cal, their entire starting five is averaging double figures. Shea Ijiwoye, the freshman, with an energy play off the bat from Stanford.
Great job just covering up that post entry.
Early on that game at Haas, Michelle Onya just owned the paint against the Cardinal, and Stanford wants to try to rectify that. Boscana for three.
Great start for Boscana. When she gets going early, it usually carries on for a while. It's a tough matchup for Brooke Dimitri to try to check Onya inside.
Fifth year at Cal for Michelle Onya. Suarez, her second year at Cal, and the Tennessee transfer puts in the first bucket.
It can hurt you in so many ways. Inside now, can put it on the floor, knock down the three.
Agara faces up.
That's her spot.
There's the first hustle play from one of the leaders of this team, the sophomore Twidell.
Yeah, she has been sensational.
From 6 points a game to 14 this year. Krimili bounces it.
A little unselfish.
And, well, wasn't as designed for Coach Smith and Cal, but Suarez ends up with two more.
Yeah, I mean, you feel it at practice. You feel it during warm-ups. When you're away from the gym, it's a team that is fired up.
And Agara's first two.
So here's the challenge. You got to guard Krimili out so far on that screen because she will launch it. It just provides so much space inside for the dump off to the post player.
Michelle Onya, it's her fifth year at Cal. As Clardy banks it in.
Now, I love the way she has just taken on this team and the responsibility getting into the starting lineup, and you can see her numbers climbing as well.
Another one of these experienced players. 107th start for Kayla Williams, the point guard. Twidell in for Onya.
Can Nunu draw contact and get Onya into some foul trouble?
Charmin Smith saying just how incredible it is that Michelle has spent her entire 5 years at Cal in the day and age that we're in. As Krimili, speaking of maturity, Ioanna Krimili makes the first. Her freshman year, you know, she played against Stanford at Chase Center with the USF Dons.
But she's in the best shape of her life. Great rehab in the offseason.
3-point lead for the Bears. Pivotal game for both teams. Stanford is tied for 13th coming into this weekend in the ACC.
Stunning just to hear that.
In the Pac-12, you couldn't be tied for 13th.
That's right.
Suarez to the lane. She's got 6 early.
To play and contribute, that's why they came to Cal.
It has been a full buy-in for the Golden Bears this year. Agara, second effort. It's in. Down low for Ackerman against the much shorter Ijiwoye, and Ackerman at 6'1" draws the foul. He's only played an ACC play about 7 minutes a game.
She understands what you want her to do.
Tess had a monster game at Wake, had 24. Stanford barely beat the Demon Deacons, who haven't won an ACC play yet. Ijiwoye is going to get called for her second foul in about maybe 30, 40 seconds.
Second personal, number 6.
A really talented freshman from Columbia, Maryland. The only true center on the roster for Stanford, and Onya, the fifth-year player, said, hey, let me get at that freshman. For Ume. And Ume was not set. Played 2 years at USC, and now she's here at Cal. Tough shot for Williams. She gets it to go.
The thing about Williams is she can be a great setup point guard, but she can also be a scoring guard when you need her to do that.
And it's a 6-0 run for Cal. They've opened up the lead to 9. steal from Onya, who has been everywhere for the Bears. Onya again down low. Michelle Onya has 8 in the first quarter.
Cal doing an outstanding job of feeding the post. Really disciplined. Shots they could take from the perimeter, giving up for better shots.
This explosive Cal offense is 8 for 10. Heel throws it up and gets the call. Here's Tess Heel, who is had an incredible year from beyond the arc.
6 of 8, as you mentioned, at Wake. In the opening season game against Washington State, she was 4 of 4.
Nice screen she sets for Williams. 3 is long.
Great box out by Dimitri. They're going to get her for the foul.
Ume has 2. First free throw in for Jada Noble.
What a great grad transfer to have in your program.
And Sharman Smith really made a point to say that the leaders of this team and the culture for this year has been key since the moment they had their spring meetings. Agara, power move against Noble. There's the all-defensive member.
Exactly right. Boy, did she just get down in a stance and get to work.
Hails from one of the great basketball cities in the United States, Spokane. Twidell, 3 off. Stevenson, you talk about hustle. She is all hustle all the time. And then Ackerman, freshman of the year last year at Purdue, 10 points, 5 rebounds a game. Talking to her about how much fun it was growing up in New York City.
Averaged 10 points and 5 rebounds a year ago.
Cal's going to run this clock down. There's about a 5-second difference. Twidell to the hoop. Stevenson bumps into her, and Lulu converts. Her first bucket.
18 of the 23 are points in the paint for the California Golden Bears.
Miscommunication there. Stanford.
It's been a problem.
Desperation heave is off, and, well, the Bears.
She just won some big award. She's beyond brilliant. They could rename the elevator play for her.
The Tara Vanderveer coaching tree. We're seeing it here tonight. Tara in attendance. We just saw her on Tara Vanderveer courts. Travel against Mary Ashley Stevenson down low.
Yeah, you mentioned it a little bit ago, Tim, the turnover total.
8 points off turnovers for Cal. The last time these teams, Cal swept Stanford, is Krimili from way back there.
I mean, it's like from the San Mateo Bridge. I mean, the woman can shoot from anywhere on the hardwood.
It was so long ago. The two teams were in different leagues, the NORPAC and the Pac West. Down low, Stevenson powers it in for 2.
She does a great job of that. When she gets it down low, it is money.
Krimili, free throw line jumper. That's a layup for her.
I just love the pace that she plays at.
Suarez and Onya have 2 for Cal. And for Stanford, Ajijiwoye, 36 straight NCAA appearances, the second longest streak in the country. Krimili, 3, in and out.
Tough rebound by Heel.
Clardy with contact, counter the foul.
5'9" sophomore out of Conway, Arkansas. Had 10 points in the last meeting with Cal. 5 rebounds.
2-time Gatorade Player of the Year. She's played now, she gets to 20 tonight. It would be 11 straight games with 20-plus minutes. She has seen her minutes go up. Donyes. Down low, Ackerman. Drives the baseline easily.
Well, it is tough defensively, isn't it? Because here comes a drive, and then your head's on a swivel, and all of a sudden the ball's getting kicked right out.
12-point lead for California. Again! Back-to-back and ones for Chloe Clardy. It didn't take a lot of time to see the fruits of her labor. Last year, she hit 2 threes for the season. Opening night against Lemoyne, she hit 3 threes.
Makes you have to defend her differently, which opens up the drive.
Scouting report defense against Ackerman, who says, I'll take this 18-footer and get the roll.
I think you could say the long-distance travel.
heel to the hoop.
Creative.
And they win at Wake. Tessiel at 24. She didn't score in the loss at Duke. She is a key player for the Cardinal.
I like her aggressiveness off the dribble tonight.
Stanford's cut it back to single digits. They won't go away. Ackerman, nice spin move.
So no Onya, and Ackerman comes in and just steps right in and fills those shoes.
Grad transfer from the Big West.
6 points, 2 rebounds.
Averages about 3 a game. In terms of points, doubling her average. Clardy get tough. Got a lot of illegal screens called in this game.
It's an epidemic in basketball. I don't care if it's the NBA, the WNBA, college basketball.
Wow, Williams gets it to go.
Kayla Williams.
Came on the first possession.
Yeah, I mean, the leading scorers for Stanford, quiet so far.
In and out for Clardy. Krimili. She is so dangerous. Hesitation, dribble drive, draws the defense. Twydell, 3 on the way. Bang! Boscana stripped away, but they'll get Noble for the foul.
But Agara just 4 points. Boscana, your go-to people. They really need them coming on in the second half.
She's only a freshman, but she is already showing some leadership qualities. Nice lefty hook shot from Aguilar, the East Bay native.
The whole Cal bench gets up with that one. Nice little left-hand hook.
Oh, keep in mind for Cal, they're doing all this. Michelle Onya's played 6 minutes.
Now Dimitri has played 5. Nice backdoor cut. Patented Stanford backdoor play.
And guess who? Gatorade Player of the Year in Arizona, her god sister, an all-time Cal great, Christina Igwe. Stanford trails by 12, a pivotal possession to end the half. Telegraphs that pass. Boscana has to try to make something happen. Air ball, and Clardy.
Call the foul. And here's the look as the shot goes up by Boscana. You can see the clock at the top of the screen. Clardy's in there.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly she gets it off in time.
She's been good all year, but that game at LSU, they went to overtime. She played 35 minutes in that game. Had a lot of key moments. Stanford lost that game in overtime against LSU, one of the final unbeatens in college basketball. It's 11 points in the quarter. Everyone else on Stanford has 6.
Just a great job.
Well, Cal over 60% shooting in the first half.
Brooke Dimitri back on the floor. She feels like she warmed up for nothing because she played 5 minutes and spent most of that first half sitting on the bench. They need her, the way she moves. She defends at a high level. She can knock down threes.
11 points a game for Brooke Dimitri. Speaking of that Florida State game, she poured in a career-high 24 for the Cardinal 2 weeks ago tonight. Perfect play, Boscana lays it in.
And you know it's coming and you still can't stop it. And Dimitri right in the middle of that as the facilitator.
Brooke Dimitri, excellent passing big. She's listed as a guard, but for all intensive purposes, she's a center for Stanford.
Well, she plays really every position. This is a very versatile team.
Twydell beats Boscana to the hole.
Oh, just so many veterans. Backdoor again. Onya able to be inside on that play and not get that third personal foul.
Williams wide open. Nobody picked her up. That is automatic for Kayla Williams.
You could feel the rhythm the second she got into it.
44% from deep for the season.
Again, you cannot let Cal shoot in rhythm.
This third quarter is what sunk Stanford at Haas. It was a 30-point third quarter. Suarez had foul trouble. Didn't get to play much in the first half. Krimili. Nice turnaround jumper.
Her middle name is Crafty.
Agara, strong to the hole.
There you
Big
go.
shot is off.
Attacker. I think if you're going to pick a half, the second half's probably the better half to go off.
75% free throw shooter, makes them both.
She knows how to be the Robin, but this year Stanford needs her to be Batman.
Suarez. Oh!
It's starting, and if you're Stanford, you cannot let it happen.
The biggest win of the year for Cal, maybe that win over NC State at home. Suarez had 3 straight possessions with a 3. Ogden stripped away by Noble. Suarez head on a swivel. Nobody stops the ball. Layup line in.
But what that message is just how unselfish this team is. They don't care who scores. It's who's got the best shot.
Ijuoye strong to the hoop and one. One thing she does have to improve a little bit on, free throw shooting. She's 10 for 26 at the line. That one looked good.
It looked great.
Very confident. Oh, Clardy punched it away. And Cal throws it away there. Stanford has to make up some distance. 6 minutes left in the third, down by 15. And Clardy gets fouled. You lose the number 2 pick in the draft.
Who would be? Cameron Brink.
You lose Kiki Arioffen, who might be a first or second team All-American this year. And you lose your all-time three-point leader.
Yeah, that's a big 3.
And has been in a few games this year, the South Bay native, heading out to Europe to play professionally.
Stanford needs to put together some stops.
Williams, blocking foul called D1 games. And this experience for Cal, the leadership that they've had.
44% from the floor this year, 51.
Different role here at Cal as well.
Oh, dramatic. When you have Juju on your team, you're not gonna get the ball.
Juju Watkins, 51.
That's right.
Here
right
at Maples. One of the final all-time moments in the Pac-12. Williams backs it up. 16-point lead for Cal, about halfway through the third.
Oh, crossover. See ya. Good night and goodbye.
Kayla Williams.
She was a Big West Freshman of the Year with the Anteaters of UC Irvine. 1,000-point score. Ijuoye, too strong. This would be a big win if they could come back. They're going to need some wins down the stretch. Ijuoye off the steal, lays it up and in.
I love it. Coming out of the timeout. Bring something different.
It's not a Stanford team that forces a ton of turnovers. It's not their defensive style. It's Williams, a tough basket.
Have to score, but she can score, and she can score big. This is a hard team to defend because they've got so many different pieces.
They got Noble there for her third foul. It's a fancy way of saying on any given night.
Certainly fancy.
That different players from Cal can hurt you.
Has been sitting most of the game, and that's Michelle Onya.
8 points in 8 minutes for Onya. Has those 3 fouls. Suarez, she thought about it. To the hoop. Oh, that was just forceful.
Cal is just attacking off the dribble and getting into the paint, and their 2-point percentage is off the charts.
21 for 24.
We have fan participation.
And something was on the court.
We have the opportunity at the free throw line. Almost got another one there, and they did.
Agara lays it in.
They're doing this to experienced players. Hey wants to travel, and I think she's going to get a technical foul. I don't know if it's going to be on Sharman or Kate Pay.
I think it's on Sharman Smith. She was on the other side of the court asking for a timeout. First free throw down for Clardy.
Okay, here's Kate Pay talking to the official. Here's Sharman Smith, and the former teammates meet. That is some wildness. I would say Sharman definitely earned that one.
Kind of telegraphed that pass. Stanford inbounds with Stevenson. Tried to get it down for Ume. Double teamed, and she fouled as she went up. Corner was the Chloe Clardy free throw. There hasn't been a field goal since there were 3:37 left on the clock. See so many different players in foul trouble for Cal. Still, they're up by 13. Williams, the heat, banks it just out.
Just on the offensive end, we're not able to take advantage. And Brooke Dimitri, who averages 11 points a game, has not scored and is not on the floor.
It has been a frustrating night to Stanford, in large part because of the job that the Cal's done defensively. Krimili. You never know what she's going to do with the ball. Behind the back there. To the hoop. Fadeaway. Banker. Banks in. Krimili with the circus shot.
It's a lot of fun to watch.
When you look at her three-point numbers, you think, she's just a shooter. No, she can do anything on the floor. Clardy and one response. 7 for 9 at the free throw line. You can tell Cal very much behind this team at 17-3. They have not lost at home this year. Oh, Suarez. Ijuwoye picks up the loose ball.
Again, Stanford puts himself in a position.
Hasn't been single digits since the first half. Ogden steps into a wide open three. Knocks it down. I thought the ball was out in time. We're going to have to check out and see what happens. See,
The bottom of your screen. Yeah, you can see the contact there. She just kind of lowers the boom.
Third personal, number 45.
Boy, it took some work, didn't it, to get it to single digits.
Suarez with the extra step, too strong. Early in the shot clock, too. Agara and Twidell, two of the key players for these programs, with 4 fouls and ready to check in. On the timer. Ijuwoye straight to the hole. Got it! Still a 3-possession game. Ijuwoye could not get the free throw to go. A gut check time for both of these teams. A monster game in the ACC. Stanford into a zone. 3 in the corner, off. Onya, big offensive rebound, it's stolen away. Ijuwoye, bounce pass, Clardy, got it! 5.5 left. Stanford has cut it to 5.
When's the last time you heard the defense cheer at Maples Pavilion?
Krimili, so smooth. Back up to 7 for Cal. Halfway through the fourth quarter. Four sophomores and a freshman out there for Stanford. Ogden, strong to the hole. Krimili, off on the long 3. Last 10 minutes of play, it's 4 points. Heading back to the third. Ogden for Agara. Free throw line jumper. It's a 3-point game. Eight in the second half for Nunu.
Bit by bit, just step by step, Stanford has clawed their way back into this game.
Stevenson and Onya were fighting for position. It's against Mary Ashley Stevenson, her second. That's the 5th team foul. So free throws foul. Cal in this quarter, 2 for 9 from the field. Onya, 62% shooter, misses the first.
Heel. Dimitri on the bench.
Ipe yelling out instructions in the Rockets Maples Pavilion. Ogden, spin move, went up and she was fouled. 2 free throws for Courtney Ogden, sophomore from Atlanta. had 8 against Duke. That was her most points she scored since the road game at Indiana on November 17th. Again, it's 4 sophomores and a freshman out there for Stanford. Ijuwoye. And I got, oh man, hopefully Noble's okay. Her and Ijuwoye.
Oh, they're going to take her straight to the training room.
That's awful. No pressure on her left leg. They are going to review this.
Have an intentional foul on White, 6. Any player from Cal will shoot 2 free throws and the ball will be inbounded at midcourt.
That's 5. Ijuwoye is out of the game. Ioanna Krimili, 82% free throw shooter. Stanford trails by 2. Krimili has a 13 tonight. Make it 14.
For the Cal coaches, it's just so important to stay focused on this game and the now, because Jaden Noble is such an important piece to this puzzle off the bench.
Stanford trailed by as many as 19 in the third. They had cut it to 2. Ijuwoye was fouled out. Williams blows by Ogden, and Courtney Ogden called for the foul.
Season high for Stanford in both makes and attempts at the line.
Vital in that loss in Baton Rouge.
In overtime by 6 to LSU on the road.
Ogden down for Stevenson. It's stolen away by Suarez.
Just great post defense.
Should Cal start taking some time off the clock here?
I think they've been doing a lot of taking looking for some openings, looking for some open shots. They'll be deliberate for sure.
10 on the shot clock. Williams, dribble drive, lays it in. Cal opens up the lead to 7. Stanford worked so hard to cut it to 2. A quick 5-0 spurt from Cal has got it back up to 7. Clardy gets fouled by Williams on her way to the hole. And Chloe played about 10 minutes a game last year. She misses 21 for Chloe, easily a career high. Second in. 2-possession lead for Cal, 96 seconds remaining.
Base guard pressure. Turnover.
Agara, 3-ball, corner pocket! It's a 3-point game!
Stanford believes, this crowd believes.
Cal has led for 37 of the 39 minutes. Massive possession here at Maples. Williams, spin move, off balance, gets the roll!
Kayla Williams.
Under a minute.
Cal up by 5. Agara, 3.
Again!
It's a 2-point game! Timeout. Sharman Smith. Cal has had some big wins this year. Beating NC State, beating Alabama. So this might be their biggest, so they can hold on here in Maples.
Dangerous pass.
Williams up top. Clardy. Honor for the Cardinal. Krimili backs it up. 5 on the timer. Krimili all the way to the hoop. Got it! 4-point lead for the Bears. Krimili comes up big.
Puts her head down, rocks back, and puts in the layup. And the emotion.
Cal has struggled offensively in this fourth quarter.
Looking for Nunu.
Isolated against Suarez. Down the baseline. Agara blocked by Suarez, but a foul called. First is in for Agara on Tara Vanderveer court. Seconds off, loose ball. Agara has it.
Timeout, Stanford.
Heady timeout from Kate Pay.
So do you go back to Agara on the right baseline? Do you clear that out and have Clardy come and drive?
Yeah, I think Stevenson probably sets a pick here for Nunu Agara. Let's see. Out to Agara, 10 seconds left. Nunu, step back for the tie. No good. Loose ball. Clardy has it. 5 seconds left.
Timeout, Stanford.
4.8 seconds left. That's the final timeout for the Cardinal. Stanford coming back here at home. 4.8 seconds left. Ogden to inbound. Cross-court pass. Throws it away. Williams has it and loses it out of play.
2.2 seconds left. No timeouts left for Stanford.
Kate Pay's going to give the play call real quick.
Huddle.
And yeah, when Williams went to the floor, also it helped Stanford. They had to clean up the floor a bit. Ogden to inbound. 2.2 left. Clardy for the tie. Too strong, and Cal survives. The Bears sweep Stanford for the first time since 1986. What a win for the California Golden Bears.
What a job by Stanford to fight back 3 different opportunities to tie the ball game. Heartbreak for the Stanford Cardinal. And elation for Sharman Smith and Cal.
Well, what a win for this Cal program. They did their work early, opening up a 10-point lead after one. They extended that lead into the third quarter, and they held on for dear life in the fourth.
And Cal moves to 18-3 on the season, 6-2 in the ACC.
And they're now tied for fourth with North Carolina and Louisville in the ACC.
Jada Noble back on the floor. Can only hope she's okay. This will be a very emotional ride back to the Cal campus for Sharman Smith. So many trips here where you walk out the door and you wonder if you're ever going to beat Cal at Maples, beat Stanford at Maples.
Talk about someone like Michelle Onya, who played here 4 times previously, and most of the games were blowouts, and she worked her tail off. The staff loves her leadership, and she gets to enjoy, I'm sure, a pretty sweet win here in Tara Vanderveer court.
And Cal survived.